What is search engine optimization and how can you use it to grow your business online? Well, we're going to look at exactly this in this video. My name is Ian Courier from Jeddah Agency and you're watching Whiteboard Monday, a video series published every single Monday dissecting the topic digital marketing. So let's begin. So let's start by defining SEO, or in full, search engine optimization. And it's simply the process of continually improving your website rankings on search engines. And when you're talking about search engines, we are referring to platforms such as Google, Yahoo, or Bing. And here in Kenya, we focus 100% of our efforts on Google because more than 90% of online searches happen on Google, so it makes logical and economical sense to focus just on Google. But if you have more resources that you'd want to focus on Yahoo and Bing, then that's perfectly fine. So how, or rather, what's the benefit of utilizing SEO or having an SEO strategy? The simplest answer to this is it creates awareness and gives you or rather would say it makes you more visible. It makes your company, your business more visible online. So let's take an example of you're looking for a car insurance. You recently bought a car and you want to have car insurance. So you'll go online, you'll go to Google and search most affordable or best car insurance cover. And you'll get some results, and you'll probably click on the first, second, or third option and read about these insurance covers from these different companies, and most probably choose one. So for the business that ends up getting you as a customer, they didn't put effort at that particular moment in time, and yet they got that business. So when you're talking about visibility, that's what we mean. It gives you this form of free airtime. Though in real sense it's not free because a lot of work was done beforehand, but again it gives you visibility 24/7. So whether this search was made at 11:30 p.m. or at 5 a.m., you'll still be there. So that's usually the main benefit of search engine optimization. So next, let's look at how we can improve our website rankings using SEO. So we'll start with the first point, which is on-page SEO. So this refers to everything that you do within your website to improve your rankings. So we're going to look at two things here. One, improving your content, and two, improving what we call title tags and meta description. So I'll attach an image of title tags and meta description on this video so that you can understand what I mean by these two. But let's start with content. So you want your content to be very useful, relevant, because Google is smart enough to know whether your content is useful, and also the user can tell Google that your content is useful by them not leaving your website immediately they get to it. So let's use the case of insurance. So you've clicked on this insurance page and you're reading about car insurance. So let's say you click on this page and you find that they're talking about medical insurance. So this user is most likely going to click back, and if they do this, let's say in the first 3-4 seconds, this is not a good sign to Google, because it shows Google, or it tells Google that I didn't find that page useful, and that's why I only took 3 to 4 seconds, because I don't think you can get value in 3-4 seconds. So it gives a bad review to Google that that page is not useful. So why would they show that page to another person looking for car insurance? So you need to ensure that your content is useful, because if they find it useful, they're going to stay on the page longer. And if they stay on the page longer, Google sees this as, this is good. So they're spending 2, 3, 4 minutes on this page. They must be getting some good information from this. So let's also show this page to other people searching for the same thing. And so you need to ensure that you have what we call keywords that are relevant to what the user is searching. So if it's car insurance that we're talking about, that page, or that page that has that content, has to have keywords that talk about car insurance, or that are similar to car insurance. So you can have something like car insurance cover, or car insurance policy, or car policy, or car insurance in Kenya, such things. But ensure that you don't overuse them, because again, Google is smart enough to know when you're using them, just to ensure that you have good rankings. The next thing that we look at is the title tags and meta description. As you can see on your screen, these are what we're talking about. And you need to ensure that your title tags and meta description contain keywords that you want to rank for. So in the instance of car insurance, your title tag has to have the term car insurance, your meta description has to have car insurance. But again, do not stuff them with these keywords because Google will be aware of this. So the next thing is off-page SEO. Off-page SEO is the opposite of on-page. So if on-page was dealing with things within the website, then off-page is things outside the website. And here we are talking about link building or getting backlinks. So let me give an example of an influential person in finance. When they give me a referral, that's considered something good because they are influential. So the same can be transferred, the same analogy can be transferred here to define what backlinks or link building is. So let's use the same example of car insurance. I have a website that sells, or rather I have a business that sells insurance, and I have a website, and there's this influential or very authoritative website that talks about different businesses in Kenya. So if they're talking about some of the best insurance companies in Kenya, and they mention me there, or rather they mention my business, and they put a link to my website on that page or on that website to show that people can click on that link and come to my website. That's the same thing as giving this website a thumbs up. So this authoritative website, Google already knows it's authoritative, maybe because many people visit it. It has a very large following. Their SEO score is very good. So if they are linking back to my site, or if they including my website on their website, that means that they trust us. And because Google trusts them, and they trust us, then it means Google will trust us. So it's more or less like a triangle. So link building has a lot of weight when it comes to improving your ranking. So it's very essential to ensure that you get other people, other websites to talk about your website, because this shows Google that other people trust you. The next thing is technical SEO. So as the name suggests, it's everything technical that you need to do to ensure that your website ranks high. And I'll briefly talk about two things here: website speed and website architecture. So you need to ensure that your page speeds are quite fast, that they load at least within 3 to 4 seconds, especially on mobile. You need to ensure that people don't need to wait for long for content to load it, especially if you don't have a lot of images. Text should load pretty fast. And then when you're talking about website architecture, here we're talking about or referring to the ease of somebody finding content on your website. So if I am looking for car insurance and then I just search, let's say I already know the company, and let's use Britam in this instance. So I search Britam, I go to the website. I shouldn't take so much time in finding the car insurance page. So the rule is usually a user shouldn't take more than 4 clicks to get to their desired goal. So we need to ensure that at least within 1 to 4 clicks of them getting to their desired goal. The last thing that we're going to look at is local SEO. So this is a strategy where you want to appear on local searches. So if I'm looking for insurance and I'm searching from Kenya, Google again is smart enough to know that I am in Kenya and I am looking for car insurance in Kenya, because I wouldn't be searching for car insurance being in Kenya and I want car insurance for Nigeria, unless I specifically type in that on Google search. So Google will know that I am looking for car insurance in Kenya, and 8 out of the 10 results, 8 out of the first 10 results will be websites based in Kenya or companies based in Kenya. So you need to ensure that you're among these 8 websites. And how do you do this? You need to ensure that you're following the principle that we've talked about earlier. So that's on page, off page, and technical SEO. But there's another fourth element that you need to include, and that is including keywords that are very location specific. So if you're in Kenya, including keywords, or rather the term Kenya, or including the currency of Kenya, that is Kenya shilling, in your content, or linking, putting links that are directing users to local websites, that really helps. Another important thing is Google My Business, or GMB. So you can just search Google My Business and ensure that your website is the website is registered under GMB or Google My Business. So this will ensure, rather, in this Google My Business, you will enter your location, your phone number, and through this, Google will be able to know that you are from this specific location. So your phone number, sorry about that. Your phone number, your address needs to be very consistent. So the phone number on your website, the phone number on your Google My Business needs to be local and needs to be consistent. So for local SEO, you want to ensure that your Google My Business is well filled, that profile is okay. You want to ensure that you have keywords that are locally inclined, so including the name of that location, including the currency, things like this. So basically that's a brief of what SEO is and how you can use it to grow your business. If you want to get more information on SEO, just go to www.jedaagency.com/blog. I'll include that link in the description box below. And if you have any questions, you can include them in the comment section below. Once again, my name is Ian Kuria from Jeddah Agency, and you're watching Whiteboard Monday. Until next time, bye-bye.